The morning of June 25, 2007 started like any other in the wrestling world. Superstars were preparing for Monday Night Raw, fans were buying tickets, and the name Chris Benoit was still respected. The quiet legend, the family man, the perfectionist. But by noon, everything changed. When Fayetteville police entered the Benoit residence, the scene was so grim that some officers had to step outside to breathe. 3 bodies, a Bible beside each, no forced entry, no struggle outside the walls. It was clear this was a murder-suicide. Detectives worked quickly, piecing together timelines, text messages, and the autopsy reports. And by late afternoon, the story had reached WWE headquarters. That's when the world found out. Chris Benoit, his wife Nancy, and their son Daniel were dead. Inside the WWE offices, phones were ringing nonstop. No one knew what had happened. At first, there were rumors: carbon monoxide, an accident, maybe even a home invasion. But as the hours went on, confusion turned into dread. That Monday night, Vince McMahon made a decision. Without confirmation of the details, WWE canceled the planned live show and instead aired a 3-hour tribute to Chris Benoit. It was emotional. Clips of his best matches, heartfelt interviews, friends crying on camera. Superstars like Triple H, Shawn Michaels, and Edge spoke through tears about the man they knew, the humble, dedicated wrestler who would give his all in the ring. But before that tribute was even finished airing, the truth had started to leak online. By the next morning, headlines exploded across the world. WWE star kills wife and son, then himself. Fans who'd cried the night before were now shocked, disgusted, angry. The wrestling community fell into chaos. Vince McMahon appeared again, this time cold and shaken, to issue a statement. There will be no further mention of Mr. Benoit's name ever again. Just like that, Chris Benoit was erased from WWE history. The backlash was massive. The media stormed WWE like sharks to blood. Every news channel, CNN, Fox, ABC, ran wall-to-wall coverage dissecting wrestling culture, drug use, and the brutal schedule performers endured. Reporters called it wrestling's darkest day. Congress even got involved, demanding explanations for steroid testing and wrestler safety, because police had found anabolic steroids in Benoit's home, and that opened the door to one burning question: did roid rage drive him to kill? The autopsy results made the case even stranger. Benoit's body showed traces of steroids, painkillers, and anti-anxiety medication. But it wasn't enough to explain what happened. Friends swore he wasn't a violent man. His coworkers described him as quiet, disciplined, almost too controlled. If you want to follow the story from the beginning to the end, click the related video to watch the full story.